Hi y'all, I'm Carissa. This is my YouTube channel. Yes, it is still here. Yep, we're still here. Today I'm going to tell you about something that's like very exciting for me, and I hope it's really exciting for you too. I know you've seen vlogs in this house, but this is my office in the new house, and nothing really exciting is going on in it. There's a mirror and a painting, and then like that's kind of like our pharmacy because we live in this really old house that has no closets, so that is our storage. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that this week something really cool happened and I'm really proud of it. We launched a course on body liberation that I have been working on for a while, and I want to tell y'all about it because a few people had questions about it. I thought that putting together a video about it would be just the easiest way to talk about it. So the course is called Full Circle Body Liberation. It is completely self-paced. You don't have to follow along at a certain rhythm or anything. You have access to it forever, so you can go back and access it, years from now if you'd like. There is a component of the course that is community-based, and you have access to that portion for a year. I've been asking people for years what they think is missing from the conversations about confidence and self-love and body acceptance and body liberation and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that I hear overwhelmingly is that even though you can know in your heart that body liberation or accepting yourself is very important, there are constant outside factors telling you that you shouldn't, and we have to face things like, medical fat phobia and stuff like that. Another thing that I heard a lot from people was that finding that body liberation was often at odds with a particular part of your life. So a lot of people would say yeah, I can feel this way, but once I'm around my family, it all falls apart. Or yeah, I feel this way about myself, but once I'm at work, there's all these things that fall apart, right? Another thing that I heard a lot was from people within the body liberation movement that they felt like they wanted to care for their bodies, but couldn't figure out a way to care for their bodies and find a holistic way of being as healthy as possible without being fat phobic in some way. People would talk about how they don't want to diet, but that they do want to think critically about, how they take care of their body and stuff. So what we did with this course was we broke it down into 7 modules. There are 5 pillars of your life. We do the self, so self-actualization, self-love, self-worth, all those things. There is intimacy, and we talk about intimacy in a way that is inclusive of platonic friendships as well as sexual. We do work, so we talk about the workplace and how to express body liberation and how to be within your body and make peace at work. We talk about your family. And then the last pillar that we talk about is holistic nourishment. The holistic nourishment portion encompasses all of the I want to do things for my body, but I don't want to do them in a anti-fat kind of way. So all of that is included in the course. In addition to all of that, we have a guided meditation after every single course. And the guided meditations, so I recorded them. I wasn't totally sold on recording my own voice because I don't necessarily feel like I have a very soothing voice. However, the guided meditations are incredible. They turned out just better than I ever could have imagined. The guided meditations are kind of a way that you can remember what was talked about and recenter on the lessons that we learned during the module. They are made to be soothing and kind to you. They have turned out to be one of my favorite parts of the course. So we have the guided meditations in there. Also, with every module, you get worksheets to work through. You can do these, you can either print them out or they're available when you scroll through the course. They're available and you can fill them out there as well. The worksheets are created to kind of get you thinking more deeply about what we're discussing within the module and to kind of help you understand how the modules relate back to you and your life. They can be pretty in-depth. The guidance you're receiving is very gentle. This is all kind of a discovery phase and a practical way to get your life in alignment with body liberation. This is not supposed to hurt. We aren't going to twist your arm into becoming confident. This is something that is learned and practiced, and we're giving you exactly what you need to know so that you can practice it. Along with the worksheets, we also have a planner that has some check-ins so that every week you can check in with yourself about where you're at in your body liberation journey. You can check in with yourself about how all of those pieces, the holistic nourishment, family, intimacy, how all of those things are aligning. You know, some people use the planners, they have journal prompts in them, so you can also use the planner just as a place where you journal. And the best extra that I think you could possibly get out of this is that you have one-on-one time with me for the next year. You could check in with me every single day about anything that happens. This kind of community is just, I think, so essential to our growth and being able to bounce things off of one another and really check in with the person. There are so few courses where you actually have access to the creator and you can ask follow-up questions. So I really wanted to make sure that I provided that, and that at the end of everything, if you were still confused about anything, you got to talk to me about it. And you'll see within your worksheets that there are places to write questions for me at the end of each module in case you have, a burning question that you have to ask me. I know that everyone's going to be wondering about the price of this course. I think that everyone thinks that this is a touchy subject, or that, maybe we shouldn't talk about this, but the price of the course is $497 originally, and right now it's $100 off. Use code EARLYBIRD2022 and you'll get $100 off. The reason the course costs what it does is because of the amount of time and energy that went into creating it. It is a complete course about body liberation. This resource just wasn't out there. When I started considering making this, I wanted to think about the resources that were already out there, and so many people have little mini courses about holistic nourishment or about body liberation in your family or about one piece of these things, but nobody has put together a comprehensive course and included things like worksheets and planners and things that you could keep forever, that will constantly help you kind of guide you back to where you want to be. We spent many, many hours writing this course and getting information from different people and different perspectives, and you never ever have to worry about this course being fat phobic or non-inclusive. We worked so hard to make sure that this course was inclusive to everybody. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to create scholarships so that other people can access the course. We're kind of considering different ways to get people scholarships. So if you guys have any ideas on how people can apply for a scholarship, I'd love to hear them. I'm not here to sell it to you. I just wanted to explain it to you and answer questions in the comments if you have any. And I just wanted to let you know that it's out there and that I think it's really, really good. And I know that it's hard to spend money on yourself, especially in this economy, my God. But it's just really worth it. And we put together something that's really important and really great, and I'm very proud of it. And I hope that if you purchase it, you're proud of it and you love it too. I will be back in a couple days with a try-on haul of many things. I just split this try-on haul into 3 separate portions because it's all about everything that I've purchased in the last year. Thanks for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.
People have been failing to live up to unattainable cultural values for centuries. But here's a radical idea. Low self-worth doesn't have to be a part of our lives. You are in a relationship with yourself, and as with all relationships, time, energy, and work must be put in to see it flourish. If any one thing stands in the way of self-worth, self-love, and self-affirmation, it's probably fear. This is the kind of fear we're going to work on dismantling. To do this, you might need to relearn some language around bettering yourself that makes it easier for you to not be afraid of whether or not you're attaining goals. You are an amalgamation of your values and your experiences, worthy of self-actualization, abundant emotional bandwidth, and all of the self-love, self-affirmation, and self-worth that this world has to offer. Harnessing full circle body liberation will help you stop living on the sidelines, waiting to have a different body or situation before you can live your life. I hope you'll sign up for this course and join me for this journey.